Okay, so I have dry skin around the perimeter of my face, so I'm not going to use this, you know, in areas that's already dry. It defeats the purpose, you know, because you put that on areas that are already dry, you're just causing it to dry even more. And like I said, for y'all nurses out there and the non-nurses, y'all gonna learn. By the time you finish with this whole me on YouTube, you're gonna be a nurse, okay? You're gonna be in the health field, because I'm gonna just come out with some things, medications, stuff, okay? So if I put this on places that's already dry, they gonna have to put an IV in me, and of course start some fluids, okay? They have to give me a bolus, all right? They'll be giving me a bolus. For all you healthcare people out there, I'm getting a bolus. I don't need a bolus, okay? I just need my T-zone, okay, which is around on my nose, because it's oily. So you want to make sure, honey, you cover all of this right here, all of this, okay? And my T-zone. My T-zone. Now, there's people out there that have they're really oily skin. I have friends that have really, I mean, their ideas are oily, okay? Their thoughts are oily. That's how oily they are. So keep in mind, if you're those type of people, you might want to take some time, and don't use a lot. Do not use a lot of the setting powder. Just take your translucent powder. Just take it. Take your sponge. And by the way, these are regular sponges that I get from Ulta. I like Ulta brand and Sally's brand, but Elf Cosmetic just came out with some new sponges, and they're amazing. Doesn't have to cost much, all right? But I love these, especially if you're doing makeup on people. These right here are amazing. Yeah, they come in like, yeah, they come in like different, like these packets. Just use them. I mean, you can start concealer first and then put your foundation, and I actually want to try that. You guys want me to try it? I might want to try it. So just for, you know, educational purposes, right? On this channel, we will try new things, people. We will not be afraid of trying new things. That's the whole purpose of life. If you're stuck in the same situation and you're not amending and moving on, then there's a problem. We do get stagnant, because Lord knows I have been, all right? We do get stagnant. Trust me, I know. But listen, like, get her done. Like, you want to make sure that you amend, you do better. Like, I mean, that's just human nature. You know, you're not always going to stay in the same position. You always should be excelling, you know. Oh, you guys, by the way, my under eye tends to get dry, and I see a lot of people who do makeup and don't take necessary steps to hydrate and get to know their skin. And my under eye tends, it's very, very dry. So when you put like setting powders and all that stuff, it looks like chapped lips, like my lips right now. That's what my under eye be looking like, and I know that's not cute. So I have to put a hydrating primer around, you know, my eyes, so that when I do set it, I don't look crazy, y'all. I ain't trying to look crazy around here, okay? You know, I ain't trying to look crazy. So right now I'm actually taking this Morphe. I actually didn't purchase this. This actually came in my Ipsy. We knew, okay? We started this together, okay? Just understand. So I'm taking this concealer, and she about to put it under her eye. I look very washed out. It's because of the lighting. Like, I'm using natural light, so I do look a little washed out. But I have some color, okay? I'm melanin, okay? I have some colors. I mean, I'm a little pale because I don't go outside. That's why I take vitamin D home, because I don't like going out in the sun, you know. I ain't gonna lie, I just don't. But so I am gonna start with, you know, putting some concealer. Now, don't put the concealer under your eye as though it's your last time wearing makeup, okay? Or you'll never put concealer under your eyes ever in your life, and you just want to go out with a bang. What I'm gonna do right now is take my sponge, and I'm gonna take my Morphe setting spray, and I am going to take my sponge. You guys, take your sponge, blot, gentle, okay, because your under eye is really fragile, okay? Very fragile, okay? Take your time. And you notice I didn't use that much concealer. You can add on to the concealer, you can build it up. Still see my darkness under my eye, that's fine, okay? I'm just gonna add a little bit of concealer and build it up. And I spray it again. Y'all, the look that we make when we put in under eye concealer, this look, y'all saw it on the other video. That's what I was doing. That video, by the way, was supposed to be a voiceover, but it was my first YouTube video and my first editing on this very sophisticated editing app, and I was over it. I was just so over it. I was like, you know what, let me just find music and let me just play it over the music, because I just need to get it out here, because I can't. So as you notice, I'm just putting on a little bit. I'm not putting a lot, and I'm just gonna let it just build itself. You know, we don't need another layer of skin. You don't want to put too much, because you don't want it to be cakey. You know, you don't want it to, when someone sees you, the first thing that greets them is your concealer. Nah, bruh, that ain't cool. Bringing it down a little bit, right? And I'm bringing it around the nose right here. Spray my sponge. I'm using the same sponge. I'm not getting another sponge, and I'm making sure that I blend everything in. Let me tell you how you know you're blending. When you don't see like spots, like if you start seeing spots and you could see your skin through it, like certain areas, then you need, you know, to add a little bit more concealer, and it's not covering, okay? It's not covering like you'd like. So you just have to take time, all right, to just blend. Yeah, you're gonna say I don't have time for that, but if you're trying to learn how to do makeup right now, this is the time you take your time, because in order for you to get where you need to go, you're gonna have to learn how to, you know, take some time, you know, and learn, because once you learn, then you're able to do it very quickly. You want to make sure you bring that concealer, because it's going to be a lighter tone. Also, by the way, you guys, you notice how this concealer is a bit yellow, right? And you notice that it's not like really light. It's not that light, okay? And it's blending in my skin tone. That's okay. Some people don't want to highlight and contour. That's fine. I'm concealing the dark spots under my eyes, okay? But you got to bring it here. Oh my gosh, 2 years ago, people were just concealing here, and then they would wear their foundation and like around their mouth. So all you saw that was concealed was this area, but then this area was dark, and that was the weirdest look. I didn't appreciate it then. I ain't gonna appreciate it now. Like, granted, I didn't know how to fix it, but I didn't want to be one of those people. You literally look like you had, you know, a shadow, a beard, because you were putting your darker foundation around your mouth and everything else was being concealed. If you want to lighten up your eyes, your under eyes a little bit more, then you want to find a shade that's probably a little lighter than this one, right? Which is fine. So I'm gonna get another shade that's lighter, okay? And I'm gonna bring it here, right here, okay? Okay, I feel better. I feel good. I feel good. So now what I like to do is I'm gonna wet my face and spray it, because again, hydration. Yes, my T-zone can get oily, but the rest of my face is really dry, and I find this technique so amazing. I like using the primer water from you know, from Smashbox, but it's like 30 something dollars. I'm not encouraging you to go out there and purchase this. Perhaps you can still use the Morphe setting spray, but I like hydrating my skin with this, and so I'm just gonna spray gently, ever so gently. Oh, and it feels so good. It feels so good. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, the concealers that I used was the LA Pro Pro Concealer. You guys, this is gonna be my, I'ma always use these. Like, you go to your local beauty salon, they're like $3. You can go on Amazon. Like, these are amazing. Like, these were the first like concealers for a lot of, you know, us. Well, let me not say us, because I just started. But you know. Anyways, but back then I still used it. So I was just not on YouTube and, you know, putting my stuff out on IG and all that stuff. I was using it in the background. So the foundations I'm actually going to be using is the full cover. I'm using the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage, and I'm going to be mixing the colors. That's the thing, okay, people? Your colors, your actual foundation, you might not necessarily find your perfect foundation. You really don't. That's why you'll find a lot of makeup artists with different foundations, because depending on the skin type, depending on how their skin is doing for that season, sometimes you get tans. You know, winter, your skin is drier, or you know, winter, because it's winter, your skin tends to get a little drier, and it also it tends to be a little brightened versus the summer, where you're out and about and then you get the nice little suntan and all that good stuff. So one foundation is not going to fit you for everyday use every day of your life, so you're going to have to invest. Absolutely, you guys, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I love this Maybelline Superstay Coverage foundation. It's up to 24-hour wear, a matte finish, and what that means is that it's not oily, okay? It's a matte finish, and it doesn't clog your pore. Well, my concealer will. Anywho, and I'm also going to use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Yeah, Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage, both of which are full coverage. But I'm using these two colors, okay, because this is too light for me, all right? And this is too dark for me. So you'll notice I'm gonna try to contour with actually this color, but I'm gonna mix the two to try to get the appropriate color. Let's see how this looks. Oh, okay, this is good. It's a oh yeah, y'all see this coverage? Are y'all see this? Okay, sorry, I got excited, you guys. So you want to make sure you get your under your neck, excuse me, not your under your neck. Oh, this camera's just a little too close to me, but I'm sure you guys appreciate it. You guys, I love, when I say I love this foundation, I truly love this foundation. And you guys, all you do is just blend. Okay, I'm gonna set my face. And I discovered using brushes to set your face is amazing, but again, for newbies, take that same sponge, okay, that you've been dealing with, Ben 9, gosh, and this is the old faithful Ben 9 luxury powder, banana powder. Ben 9, the company, they make makeup for people that's on Broadway, people that perform, and then they have all the, you know, the harsh lighting and all that stuff. I don't bake. I used to. I know no better. I don't bake. Now, if you have very oily skin, you want to take some time with your setting or your translucent powder. Now, I use I think this is the only translucent powder that I use. I don't use any other translucent powder right now. I do have Laura Mercier. I used it in the last video, but I don't really too much like it because, you know, it leaves, you could see it. So I'm taking some of that powder and I'm coming here in the you know, the little crevices, you know. I'm not using the sponge right here because right now you want to be very careful, right? And I see why people use, you know, brushes now. Like back in the day, you're like, wait, what? You're using a brush? But, or it was unheard of to use a brush. But when you use a brush, oh my gosh, like you really get into where you need to go, okay? So just kind of use that around the perimeter so I can be a little bronzier. Now, I don't typically do all of this, again, you guys. I do it mainly for people that want the dimension. I do it with powder, you know, to contour. But as you can see, the foundation works seamlessly. Look at you guys. Like it looks like I went outside and got a nice little tan. So you guys, as you notice, like I bronzed without bronzing, right? So that's that. I'm pretty much done with the whole foundation part, okay? And I actually like taking my brush and actually, you know, pressing it just like a pressed powder, because then you get that flawless look when you do that. You take your translucent powder, or you take your, you know, your Studio Fix or your setting powder, whatever have you, your Maybelline Fit new powder, and you just do one of these. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now we're just gonna fix the under eye, right? And we ain't trying to do the most, okay? Remember, we're not trying to do the most. So I'm gonna take that very same brown, okay, and go under my eye. All right, so here it is. I'm taking the brown, and again, I will talk about the brushes later on another video, but I'm taking the brown and putting it under my eye. Now you guys, make sure when you do this with any type of palette, you tap the excess, okay? So I just took, and I'm stamping this. If you can, be careful. If you're not a pro, don't try to bring this close to your eye and come back here and blame Kay with temporary blindness. Angle it a certain way. I'm like, you know, angling it this way to make a cat eye, as you can see. Yeah, I just took this and I brought it halfway, okay, and then I still kind of mesh. That's the secret, you guys. Look on the side, okay, and see if you see, you know, any spots that don't look covered, okay? That's the power of blending. You look to see if there's any spots that don't look blended, and you just blend it. That's it. You just take your setting powder, and look, you just clean up. You just clean up. Let it blend in. Clean up. You know, that's it. I'm not going into the whole contouring, you know, this week. We're gonna have other videos that we can do that. So I'm just gonna put some blush, okay? So I'm gonna smile, okay? Smile. All right, you see that? Oh, there it goes. All right, look at that. You can bring it up a little bit. Just follow the natural. Look at that. Yes, honey, this comes natural, honey. Some people don't got these cheeks. These are island cheeks, okay? Y'all know these are island cheeks, okay? So you smile. Yes, just smile. because you're beautiful. I am going to do my lips. This is NYX in Coca. No, Coca. It's in Coca. All right, y'all, please don't clock me about my lips. All right, I'm just gonna line my lips. All right, and I'm not gonna put any lipstick on this time. It's so funny, when I was small, when I was actually in high school, one of my friends, her name is Anise, you know who you are, and she was like, oh my gosh, you know you have natural, because back in the day we used to take like black eyeliner. I'm a millennial, okay? We used to take like eyeliner and like put it on our lips to darken it, because that was the look. Not notice, they're bringing them looks back, okay? So they would just, we would put like black eyeliner, and then that was the look. And you just take some regular cheap little dollar store, or you know the little gloss, the flavored gloss that you would get from like your local beauty supply store, or Claire's, and you would use those, you know, just to because everybody wanted these lips. And then it's not till I got older, I was like, oh my gosh, like my lips are already, you know, already got like the dark part, and it looks cute. Like I didn't even realize it back then. I was actually putting more. So I really appreciate my lips. Yes, they're chapped right now, because I need some probably D50 or, you know, normal saline, going at 200, because these lips are really chapped. But that's cool, that's cool. I love ColourPop. And again, ColourPop is so inexpensive, and that this time I'm just taking a regular gloss, right, and using that. Yeah, making it simple, just using that. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. Yes, it turned out very well. There was nothing extra, and all we did was the eyebrows, we did the face, and the mouth. There was not much like the contouring and all that extra stuff. This was really simple. Like honestly, if you did exactly what I told you to do, you know, hopefully, I truly hope it was simple for you to do. And if not, please leave a comment in the actual comment section down below and let me know what it is that you want me to go slower on. If you want me to bring the camera up close like I did at my first video, whatever it is that you need, I got you. You know, I take care of patients, but I'm gonna take care of you guys too, guys. But yeah, but y'all, this look right here, this look right here, this look right here, I must say, yes, yes.